And welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. If you are new here and you love handbags as much as I do, please join my growing community by subscribing to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about what I consider the best value for money item at Louis Vuitton, the Kirigami Pochette. For those of you that know this item, I think you're going to have a pretty good idea why I made that statement. For those of you that don't, hang tight. I'm going to tell you exactly why I think it's the best value for money. And then I am going to show you all how I use this item. So one of the things I love about this pochette is just the design. It is one solid piece of canvas that is folded and crafted into this envelope shape, which I think is really beautiful, interesting, unlike anything else I've seen from any other brand. So I think it's just a really, really cool piece. I've wanted it for a long time. It's very hard to get. You have to stalk the Louis Vuitton website and snap it as soon as it becomes available, because it doesn't last long, unfortunately. But I was able to get my hands on one about a month ago, and I've used it almost daily since then in various ways. So I will give you all a tour of the outside, and then I will show you exactly why this is such a great value, and I'll show you how to use it. So again, I said it's just this beautiful envelope shape with a button closure flap here. The monogram pattern does not line up underneath the flap because, again, it's all one piece of canvas folded in. So there's no way to make these patterns line up. Like here, you can see here's a star and here's a star, sorry, right there. And there's a flower. It just all doesn't line up on either side. There's a piece of an LV there. And that's always a good way to tell if a flap monogram bag from Louis Vuitton is fake. I've seen so many fake pochette Matisses where the monogram pattern on the top flap does not align with the canvas underneath it. But this is one of those rare instances where when things are cut off and the pattern doesn't line up, that it is authentic, because there's just no way to do that using one solid piece of canvas. So there's the front, there's the back. It's upside down on the back, the LVs, because it is, again, one piece of canvas. And then you can see the thickness of this piece on the bottom, and there's the top. Now, why I think this is such a great value of money is you can use this in many different ways, which I'm going to show you. I have all my little bits and bobs and things here. But because for $745, which is less money than a lot of their other small leather goods, or in this case, small canvas goods, they're all SLGs, you don't just get one piece. You don't just get two pieces. You get three pieces. So this is a three-piece set for $745. And because it's three pieces in different sizes, that just increases the ways that you can use that. So if we go back to the larger one, on the inside, it is lined with this really pretty pale pink color. And there you can see the heat stamp there, the Louis Vuitton stamp. And then it's just, as I said, got a snap button closure. For the middle one, it is the same on the outside. It's just in a smaller size, so nothing really different there, but it does have this beautiful red leather lining on the inside, which I think this color is absolutely gorgeous. And then your little tiny one here, same, just in a much smaller package. You have this beautiful burgundy leather lining. So I really love that they chose to give the linings of the three different pieces different colors, because I just think it makes it more beautiful and more interesting. So I absolutely love the fact that for such a low price tag, I mean, it's still a lot of money at the end of the day, of course, but for $745, you're walking away with three pieces that you can use in multiple ways. So The smallest one, I'll start with the smallest one. This could be a great card holder, a wallet. You can definitely get some cards in there. I haven't used it as that because my other wallets aren't that much bigger than this, so it doesn't really make sense for me to change it out, but that doesn't mean that's never going to be the case. I've seen other reviewers use this piece as a card holder. You certainly can. What I use it for is I just use it for my AirPods because it makes it easier for me to find when it's in my bags, and they fit in there nicely, and it doesn't create a crazy amount of bulk because with any bag I use, it has what goes inside has to fit inside without changing the silhouette of the bag, because I've seen many Alma bags on the pre-loved market that are all misshapen, and that's because people put more than they should in and it stretches the canvas or wrinkles or stretches both. So I don't do that, but AirPods Pro fit really nicely in here, and it just makes it really easy to reach for them and grab in my work bag. So that's what I use this for at this time. With the middle size, I use it for my essential products, and that is lip balms. I have 2 Hermes here and a Nivea. Don't waste your money on this like I did. This is just as good, and it's a fraction of the cost. But these pouches, when I use them like this, I use them in bigger bags. So I don't know. I just am addicted to lip balm, and so maybe it's ridiculous that I carry 3 around, but I'm just like afraid that one of them's going to run out, or I'm going to leave one of them somewhere like on my desk at work, and then I'm going to be on the train and not have it, and that would be a huge problem for me. I also have my little Nivea hand cream that I've showed a million times, and then I have my, I don't even know what this is called, but you hang this from a table at a restaurant, and you can put the strap of your, or the handles of your bag through here to keep it off the ground. I really don't use this very often, but considering I carry this in my larger bags, I absolutely want to have that with me at all times, because I do not want to have to set my bag on the ground if I'm at a restaurant. So that's what it looks like. There's maybe a little more room in there, and then when you do it up, it fits in there perfectly. It doesn't stretch it. So this is a great place to just go. I know my hand cream and my lip balm is in here. It's easy to get to. Other people have also used this as a passport holder. So I have my passport here. So here's my passport. Passport standard size. Fits easily in here. You can see it's smaller, a little bit smaller than the item itself. So I've heard people use this as a passport holder for travel, and then they can also fit other items as well. I probably won't do that because I already have this passport holder, but that is something that I've seen other YouTubers use when they travel, and especially if they're traveling with family, because you can get more than one passport in there. So I think it's best for the things I use it for, especially for women out there. You can have your lip glosses and some of your, essential makeup items in here. I'm all about pouches because they keep bags organized and they just make it much easier to find things. So now I want to talk about the larger pouch. I was initially using this as a tech pouch to have my external battery, my cables, my charging plugs in there. And it worked. That's how I've been using it for since I got it. But I feel like I have something that works a little bit better for that. So the ways I'm going to use this is I'm going to use this when I travel to keep all my travel essentials together. So I will put my passport in here. And then I also have, this is a nice quality, hard, sturdy envelope that I got when I purchased a suitcase from Carl Friedrich. I will carry the receipts of every bag I bring with me when I leave the US because I want to be able to prove I purchased them in the US before I traveled in case customs asks me for that proof. Because these are expensive items and people buy them overseas because they're cheaper, and I have heard that they will ask for proof. I watch a show called To Catch a Smuggler, which is interesting, and in one episode at JFK, the agent said anyone coming through with a Louis Vuitton bag, we are going to pull aside and ask for proof that they purchased that item overseas if they didn't declare it. So I would keep that in there. And then I also am a little bit old school where I would print out hotel, Airbnb confirmations, flight confirmations. If I'm traveling within Europe, I often buy train tickets ahead of time and then they get shipped to me. I would put them in there, and this would be just a great place to keep everything together when you travel so it's all in one place. I'm not really a worrier, but I think, oh gosh, what if something happened to my phone and I was going to different cities and I couldn't get access online for some reason to know where I'm supposed to go. So that's why I print everything out. But what I will mostly use this for, because I'm not going to Europe more than once a year, is I will use it as a handbag. So that's one of the things I absolutely love about this is you can use it as a clutch, which I prefer, or you can convert it to a handbag. I purchased this insert here off of Amazon.com. It comes with little D-rings here. So you can slip this inside your bag, or I should say the larger Kirigami Pochette. You can slip that inside there, and then you have a shoulder bag. I am not going to link the insert I got below because I have to get a new one. I bought it from Amazon.com, but I find when I carry this as a shoulder bag, and I've only done it in the house, thankfully, because within a few minutes, somehow one of these comes easily undone and then it falls off my shoulder. So I have to go back to the drawing board and I have to find one that doesn't do that. I don't know why it comes unclipped on its own, but I'm still using it to show you how it converts to a shoulder bag, and it's a malfunction of the insert I got. There are plenty of good ones out there. And then I just have my Pochette Matisse reverse monogram strap. You could use any Louis Vuitton strap with this. You could use any strap you want. Vachetta leather, monogram, reverse monogram, whatever. Black strap, anything, and make this a shoulder bag or a crossbody bag. But what I really like using it for is a clutch bag. I can't really use it as a clutch during the daytime because I can't get my sunglasses in it and I need reading glasses. I cannot be without reading glasses. So I've used this a couple times as a clutch at night and it worked really well. And I've got the bare essentials that I would need with me. So I will show you those in here and how it looks closed up. So I would use with this my Dior saddle card holder wallet or whatever it's called because it's nice and thin. So you can see that just fit right down in there. And then I would use my key holder. Now, the beauty of taking this as the travel essential pouch, which I just showed you, is that when you got to your destination, you have an extra bag. So I wouldn't need keys these keys anyway. If I was staying at a hotel or an Airbnb, I would either have a card from the hotel room, which I would put in here, or a smaller key for the Airbnb, which I would put in here, and I wouldn't take my 6-key holder here. So that would in fact create more space. But when I'm home and I'm using this, I have to bring my keys. Again, my trusty little hand cream would have to go in there. And I would probably just suck it up and take one lip balm with me. I haven't really ever lost one, but I still worry about it. But I would take, one lip balm with me, and then there you have it, those 4 items. And then I can just set my reading glasses right on top. Let me see. Let me see. I have a pair of sunglasses right here. So here would be a pair of sunglasses. Okay, I could get actually them in here, and it doesn't really stretch it, but I don't know that I would use a clutch in the daytime anyway. Maybe it does poof it out a little bit, but maybe if I was going to lunch in a car and then coming right home, I would maybe use it. But most of the time I'm using it at night as a clutch. And then there's all my bare essentials, and I probably have like a little bit more room where I could fit something else in there. But this has worked really well, especially to not have to deal with a bag at dinner and have somewhere to hang it or put it so it's not on the floor. But I absolutely love the multi-functionality of this, being you always have a clutch with you no matter what you are using this for. And when I use it as a clutch, I do not put this insert in it. Like I said, I have to get a new one. But there you have it, the different ways I use this wonderful piece. Again, such a great value to get 3 beautiful canvas pieces for one very reasonable price, in my opinion. Thank you for watching this video. I would love to hear your thoughts down below. It's always fun talking with you all, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch and comment. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone. Bye.